Obviously, it's been an uncertain time for the players and for the manager and the ownership, but you've benefited from Mike Phelan a lot, I think, in his detail and the way he works, because he's worked under one of the best.
Yeah, but you can see that in certain stages. He calms situations down, and if he obviously needs to give the lads a little kick out the backside, then he obviously does that. And he's good character. He's settled the place down through such a edgy time, especially approaching the season. He's been great. So I think once he's had sort of the education for one of the best, in my opinion, Sir Alex Ferguson. So I think when you get that sort of education, then he's wanting to go on his own. Now there's an opportunity for him to become manager, and he's given himself obviously a great chance.
And that's something I imagine the whole dressing room has universally, to a man, said that they want to happen.
Yeah, of course, because Mick's in it with the lads, and his staff and stuff as well. We're all in it together, especially, as I say, even you go through a sort of promotion season, it's a good buzz about the place. And then when you're not signing any players and different things like that, it's sort of, but we've not lost the core of the group, which was important, and sort of build on that. It took us to the sort of last week in the window to try and get the additions in, and we did.
And he's kept the same side because they've done well, and yet you've got all these good players just waiting. And I guess that's how you should have it in a team, that you've got to battle for your place.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. I think what the manager touched on, saying that he wished he had the additions in before sort of the United game, and he could have brought on at 0-0, and maybe, who knows, we could have went on and won the game. But now it's a tough. We're battling for places. It's a tough obviously group to kind of get your starting place, and I think you're seeing that now. The competition, the level of training's went up. So I think it's great for the lads, it's great for the group, but it's also great for the manager to obviously have those options.
Do you think from adversity sometimes the spirit of the team actually increases, like a sort of us against them type of thing?
Yeah, I think it does, because once everybody sees your short staff, everybody smells blood, and I think people would have been thinking that we're going to lose the first game of the season, but we set the marker. These lads, a great bunch of lads. I've said many times that when you get promotion, you create a sort of core and a belief amongst the group, and that's what we've done, and we've continued into the Premier League.
As well as a good start from the club, your form has been noticeable, very impressive. The goals have come too. So are you about as happy as you could be with your form at the start of this season?
Yeah, this is where I want to be. I want to be scoring goals, creating goals, and working hard for my team. That's the only things that you work hard all week for, is to try and seize the moment, try and take that opportunity when it comes, because they come few and far between this Premier League, because there's some top class opposition. So you might get one chance, and you got to take it. So yeah, I'm delighted.
And you had injury problems. You've had injury problems. It must be lovely to get those out of the way and to be as fresh and as fit as you are. Yeah,
of course. It's you've got to be. I think you've got to be very lucky going through your career if you don't get any sort of injuries or freak injuries, and then that's exactly what's happened for me. It's it's one injury that. It's probably took a little bit longer than others, so I've put that behind me now. I'm obviously fit and ready for the next game, and approach that game obviously believing that I've been part of a team, believing you can win it, and also for a personal point of view, can I affect that game and try and help my team.